Hi everybody. Okay, so this is the next installment in a series of videos that I'm doing to feature the suits in the tarot deck. Okay, cups, pentacles, wands, swords. And what I'm doing is I'm presenting each of the suits as like a journey or a story, okay? So that you can see the surface meaning of the cards and also how the cards kind of grow off of each other, okay, as you go on this little journey. And what I hope that this does is, if you're new to tarot, maybe this will help you memorize the surface meaning of the cards. And if you're not new to tarot, perhaps this will just maybe give you a different point of view, a different perspective, a different way of looking at the cards. And maybe it will just deepen your readings and your intuition. Okay, but always keep in mind that when you're doing an actual reading, the cards, you know, they play off of each other. They take each other's energy. The intention changes a little bit, whatever. So this is just the surface meaning of the cards, okay? And like I said, just as a way to maybe help you memorize that, so you don't always feel so dependent on the guidebook, okay? So we are going to do the swords. I'm sorry. We're going to do the swords today, okay? And the swords represent thought, okay? Mental action, okay? So we're going to start with the ace and go through to the king, and you'll see how the little journey, the mental journey, unfolds, okay? Okay, so the ace of swords. All right. I always say the aces are the beginning, all right? They're always a new beginning. Okay, so the ace of swords is inspiration, okay? It's a little bit of mental clarity, maybe a new way of thinking, okay? So this is like the beginning of your mental awakening, let's say, okay? Okay, so we have the two of swords. Okay, so here you are with this, you know, spark of mental inspiration, a little bit of mental clarity, a new way of thinking, and this leads you to a crossroads where you have to make a decision, okay? And I'm not going to say that this is a specific decision, because this is one of those situations where it's dependent on the other cards that come out. But the surface meaning of the two of swords is having to make a decision and feeling like you don't know. You know, there's a blindfold. And you're like, I don't know if I should go left or right. I don't know, A or B, yes, no, now, later, whatever the decision is, you're feeling really, really torn, even though you're sitting in this place of new mental clarity. And maybe you're wrestling with what you used to think versus what you're starting to think now. And this is putting you in this situation where you need to make a choice, okay? Your future or your past. Okay. So that leads to the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, loss, okay? So you've made a decision, all right? Let's say that you've made your Two of Swords decision. And it's taken you down a path where you've lost things. Maybe people have left you. Maybe it destroyed a relationship, but you're feeling heartbroken, okay? And you're feeling, you know, maybe it has... You feel like you made the wrong decision, but yet you know you need to keep going, okay? So we have the Four of Swords. Okay, the Four of Swords is you needing to just take a mental break, okay? So you've made this huge decision. You've lost something that was important to you, something that broke your heart, okay? And now you're just mentally exhausted. You're probably overthinking it. Okay, you're probably questioning the decision that you made. And so now you need to take a time out. You literally need to find a way to rest and recalibrate the way that you're thinking, okay? Then we have the Five of Swords. Okay, well, the five is always conflict, okay? So this is mental conflict, all right? And this could be a case of, while you're trying to rest and restore your mental clarity, you could be bullying yourself. You could be beating yourself up for the decision that you made and for the path that you're now on. Or you could have people coming at you with opinions and things that are just further confusing your mind, okay? Maybe they're trying to control your next decision. Maybe they see and sense that you're in a weakened state, that you're mentally tired, and now they're going to try and sabotage that. So you need to be careful with this, okay? You need to be careful that you're not bullying yourself and that you're not letting other people sweep in and take advantage of you when you're feeling down, okay? So what happens? 6 of Swords, okay? So some way you find a way to quiet these voices in your head, okay? You've gotten your mental rest, all right? You're feeling a little bit more relaxed and ready to go again, okay? And you've decided that you're going to ignore the 5 of Swords opinions and attempts at sabotaging you when you're down. You've decided you're going to ignore all of that, and you're going to look ahead with this mental clarity that you had in the beginning, okay? You're going to be like, okay, I decided to change the way that I'm thinking. I've decided to change my outlook, and so I'm going to keep on that path, okay? So then we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, the 7 of Swords is like manipulation, okay? And again, this is you, it could be. Of course, this could be somebody coming into your space and manipulating something, okay? Your way of thinking, all right? But this is also you, okay? This is your thoughts, once again, creeping in and manipulating the situation, manipulating your point of view, okay? Maybe creating scenarios that aren't true. You know, maybe you're just afraid. The further away you get from the way that you used to think about things, maybe you're becoming more and more afraid of what the future holds. And so you're starting to like mentally manipulate yourself, okay? And then what happens? Well, 8 of Swords is feeling trapped, okay? And this is like limiting beliefs in your head where you literally have convinced yourself that you're trapped in a situation, okay? So maybe you've convinced yourself that there's just no way that you're ever going to change the way that you think, that there's no way that you're ever going to free yourself from other people's opinions, or that you're going to free yourself from the perception that people have of you. Whatever it is, you mentally feel trapped, okay? So what happens? Well, the 9 of Swords happens. The 9 of Swords is literal like anxiety that keeps you awake at night, okay? It's that pressure, that depression, you know, that feeling like, you know, your hands are tied, you can't do anything, you've made all the wrong choices. You're literally just like laying awake at night, just questioning everything, okay? Which leads to like rock bottom. Now you're suddenly just, you can't move because you've put yourself into a mental state of feeling like no matter what you decide to do, it's going to be wrong. No matter what you do, you're going to fail at it. That you've failed, you know, you've lost things on this new path of mental clarity. And so now you're just like, well, I've screwed up my entire life because of one choice. You know, so you're just sitting under this heavy energy of feeling like no matter what you do, it's going to be wrong. Okay? So then the Page of Swords. Normally the page is like a spark. It reignites you, it motivates you, it gets you up and going. But this 10 of Swords energy is really hard to get out from underneath, okay? 10 of, like I said, this is rock bottom, all right? And the Page of Swords is kind of like insatiable curiosity, okay? So maybe while you're laying there underneath all your swords and feeling like you failed at everything, you start to feel curious. You start to question. Was it all my fault? Did I really do the wrong thing? Is this really as bad as I think it is? Is there really no way out? Is there really no one that's going to help me? So you get curious, okay? And this curiosity gets you moving, okay? This curiosity makes you ask questions, makes you reach out, okay, makes you gather information, okay? And suddenly you find yourself getting out from that Ten of Swords energy, okay, and you're moving again. Okay, well, the Knight of Swords is like ambition. Okay, so your Page of Swords, you know, you've satisfied your curiosity, you've gotten some answers to your questions. Maybe you've realized the truth of the situation is that you're not 100% to blame for whatever has happened on your journey, okay? And so this Knight of Swords energy starts to develop inside you, okay? And you're like, all right, you know, you're feeling ambitious and you're feeling capable of whatever it is you need to do next, okay? So you start your forward movement again, okay? And you start it with like a level of, well, ambition and determination, okay? That you're gonna finish this goal. You're gonna finish this journey. Whether it kills you or not, you're gonna finish this journey, okay? So then we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Swords continues this ambitious energy, okay? But the Queen is always the phase that you sit in when you've learned your lessons, okay? So the Queen is sitting here with wisdom, okay? And mental clarity, true mental clarity, where she realizes the truth of the situation. She realizes, you know, what was fabricated during moments of anxiety and depression versus the actual truth of the situation, that you needed to do maybe you needed to make some hard choices. Maybe you did need to leave some people behind because they were just no longer serving you and your journey forward. She realizes all of this. She realizes the sacrifices were worth it. She realizes that other people were coming at you and complicating things and affecting your mental health. She realizes all of this. Okay? And this puts her in an energy of feeling determined to stay in this place of mental clarity and wisdom. Okay? The Queen is a very calm energy. All right? A very commanding energy in all of the suits. Okay? But that's because, like I've said, she's learned. She's literally absorbed the lessons that the universe has attempted to teach you on this journey. Okay, so she's just that one step closer to completing the journey, completing the journey of mental clarity, which leads us to the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, I always use the analogy that the King of Swords, you put your sword in the ground, okay, your sword of truth, and you stand behind it. And you say to everybody, look, this is who I am. This is what I believe. These are my opinions. This is the truth that I live, and I am proud of it. Okay? So this little spark of ace energy here that started you on this journey, okay, that started you down a path of changing the way that you think or changing the perception that people have of you, has led you to this King of Swords, where you're proud of it now. You're like, look, this is what makes me who I am. Okay? This is my thoughts and my point of view are important. Okay? And you're proud of it, and you no longer feel like you have to assimilate yourself in order to be heard, in order to be respected. You will find your people. You will find your purpose, because now you know your truth.